We discovered that
That's the weirdest story anybody's ever said on the podcast. That like made me uncomfortable.
From the beginning too.
No, it's the serial killer tone of his complete lack of emotion.
Thank you. Can I tell you
And
something?
then this happened.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? And I know Bill.
The only thing missing from that story is the sound of somebody gagged, screaming in the other room.
Right. Now I know that you.
Let me go.
Yeah. And I know that you suspect that my husband is a psycho. I've heard about
No,
this.
he is.
Yeah, no, I know, and I actually
completely
agree.
is.
Yeah, and I've been trying to
He is
prove
a
this
psycho.
on this show for a long
He's
time.
just like, there's like Bud and there's Bud Light. There's like Psycho and Psycho Light. Like he's not the high calorie one that can't get married and have kids.
That's right.
Yes, but if his thoughts were a movie,
Yep.
yeah, definitely NC-17.
Yep. He's a functioning psychopath.
Yeah.
You know why? Because when I started dating him, Bill, and this is a true story, when I started dating Tom Segura back in 2005, there were red flags, little stuff. Like when we were, remember?
Little dead animals behind your apartment building.
Not that. But I remember, in the beginning, you're all lovey-dovey, and he'd be like, I like you so much. I like you so much. I just want to gouge your eyes out. I want to squish your face and kill you and put a sledgehammer in your head. Like, remember that stuff, Tom? You're like, I love you so much. I just want to smash your goddamn head in. I'm being serious.
No, somebody said that about my kid one time. Oh my God, look at those feet. I just want to cut them off. And I was just like, yeah, fucking lunatics. Yeah, right there. You can't be with a person like that. So
Well, I am,
if you ever
unfortunately.
need a safe house, we got a guest room.
Well, I'm 2 kids deep now.
I think I used to say, I want to put your head through that dresser.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was like, as an expression of love.
Right.
Yeah.
And there were other things, too, like...
Because you don't like love and you hate that it makes you feel weak or something, that you want to violently take it out on her?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. I mean, it worked out.
It did, actually.
Were you frustrated that you knew you had no control over the love that you had for your wife? So
that's good,
then
Bill.
you were starting to feel trapped?
I think it was more of
like that.
I didn't know how to express how good I felt. So
Yeah.
I thought
No.
yeah.
No. He really just tried to play like dim-witted there.
Yeah.
No,
See, that's the problem.
you're
I fell
cold,
for it.
calculated.
Yeah.
You're everything you need to be to make in this business.
Yeah.
You just can't be creative and just be floating around like, oh, that tickles my artistic fantasy. You have to have a plan. When you can talk about, oh, can you believe this guy said that about someone on a podcast? And it just becomes like,
Yeah. My rule became you guys don't have this luxury. You have to have discipline and do jokes, and those are going to involve the rest of the world. But my rule became, because I'm babbling, I had to go, okay, it's at the end of my nose where all the, I can confess, I can talk about anything. It's not going to be clickbait if I talk about sticking stuff up my butt when I'm jerking off or
What do you stick in your butt when you jerk off?
You
can't brush over that. Yeah, bad
scripts he didn't like.
People's dreams.
People's dreams. I'm really fancy. I'm like a Sam Shepard play.
Do you take those little brass clips out of there before you do it, or is that an added Christmas bonus for you?
People's dreams. Yeah. A Sharpie pen, Jim Norton. A Sharpie pen.
Have you really?
Yeah, I tried it because I read a Playboy article about the prostate getting stimulated and stuff, and so I tried a Sharpie pen. But and then I
put some hand sanitizer on it or something first, or just find a pen and put it
I
up
thought
there?
that pen is the thing that got dirty, not me.
Cap on or cap off?
It was the end. That's why I picked it.
Shit,
I was
like an
well,
octopus afterwards.
I don't want that.
Where'd it go?
Squirting ink.
The cap is designed to be like a grappling hook. You wouldn't want to actually put that up there.
Just hooks on.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you always learn. That's why
It's
you
like
got to
a
come out to LA,
harpoon.
Jim. You got to learn shit out here.
But
So a pen, did you like it or did you not like it?
well, it was fine enough. I mean, something in your butt is better than something not in your butt,
Sure.
I guess, is what we find out. But the problem is it worth, then you finish orgasming and you're...
You got to go back to Staples.
Staples.
And now I'm like, now
It's
you
4:30. There's traffic.
They have to gingerly pull a pen out of your asshole. You're like, that wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth this
I
moment.
was just saying he needed more sharps.
Did you go in?
No, we're still going. No, I didn't go in for that. You think I'm actually going up? You think he got offered that? He's fucking Johnny Depp.
I know,
man.
but I figured, they'd be like, it's Bill Burr. Fucking, let's take a look.
It's Bill Burr. He sells no movie tickets.
Let's try it out.
He sold out an improv.
Hey, didn't you have a clip from Bill's show?
Oh, is this here? I don't know. Our
Netflix
producer sends
approved.
us folders of shit. I don't know. This is it. What is this?
Black guys who love to fuck and fuck good. If you're a hot black guy and you want to fuck me at $23.95, if you want to move in, you can move in, but you gotta fuck me. I need to be fucked a lot, man. Get free food, free rent, and everything else, man. Here's the deal, man.
Is that from your show?
No, I'm just fascinated by that guy. That's about as free as it gets. I mean, he just doesn't care if his mother sees that or, I mean, he,
Free-
know,
free
he
is a
knows
good word.
he knows what he wants. Is that a bow in his hair or is that just some shit in the
I think
background?
that's the background.
Dude, he gave out
Do
his
you want
address.
free rent, though? Like, you can get free rent. You get free food.
The reason why he's alone is he suffocates you.
Yeah.
He's very needy.
Very
I need to
needy.
be fucked. I need to be fucked a lot. It's just like, okay. It sounds like, if you were into that he'd be enjoyable for about 2-3 days. And then after a while-
Oh, it would tire you out. Yeah.
Men from jail, homeless, or you're a thug, you want to come move in, your friend can move with you too, man. Free rent, you get a lease and a key. Fuck me. Piss on me, beat me, I'm home now. You see me, you want to come over today and try it out, man.
Try it out. What do you think?
No, I'm just trying to think what happened. He definitely was not built up as a child.
No.
You don't even
All that
rest-
stuff, beat me, pee on me, and all that. It's just like your parents were just. I think this whole childhood were just yelling, "You're not good enough."
Yeah, it's probably pretty
Disappointing
bad.
you. I
Yeah.
wish the kid across the street was my son and not you.
Yeah.
Said
It's
horrible
horrible.
shit
Yeah.
like
I
that.
know.
I felt bad for that guy.
I know, but then
however,
at the same time, it's funny.
However, yeah, but you know what's funny is like he so hates himself that he just he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get like this? No, how does he have a job? Like, what do you mean rent free? Like, what are you doing? Does he drive like a UPS truck and like they're going to see that and be like, well, he what he does in his own time, he's not.
But we can't give him any black eye partners, though. That'd be too
No.
Yeah, just have him
Too
have him
tempting.
deliver in the white neighborhood, so we keep that side of him.
Oh my
What do you think
God.
about drug use? What do you think's going on
Yeah,
there?
I think he's a little high.
Yeah, those rings around the eyes are pretty serious, I think.
But that's such a crazy mustache that if he shaved that off, I don't think I'd recognize him.
It is I didn't even really think about the
Yeah.
mustache. That's a good point.
Very Cheech Marin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like dated. It's very
It
dated
is.
look. And if he
My
wants to
children,
attract
try it out.
men,
Motherfucker pissed on me, try it out. Seriously, probably only as fuck, man. I'm looking for hardcore guys. I mean it. I want to do it.
I mean it.
And I want to deliver it. I'm a hot white trash. Come dump. Let's fuck.
it's a good offer.
know.
Rent free. He's a hot cum dumpster.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on.
Doesn't he have enough pain in his life? He's got to be on this show too. You know what I mean? That wasn't like low hanging fruit. That was actually. If you did that in a movie, if that was the character, you would be nominated because that was an amazing performance. I actually, what I was kind of addicted to was his cadence.
Yeah.
The way he had a very unique way of saying, you want to
He's 40. Almost, no. Now he's 40, but when those came out, he's mid-30s.
Oh, yeah, with a
doing
daughter.
that crazy shit.
Oh, you mean putting a blindfold on, smoking a cigarette, and letting bulls?
The rest of them were younger.
Run them over.
Oh, those, yeah, oh my God.
The rest of them were way younger, so it's like, all right, couple crazy kids. Nah, man, John Knoxville's damn
No,
near
I got
37.
all of those guys were fucking lunatics. Some of the shit that they did, even just little things they had, like, you ever remember that baby turtle? And the thing's open in his mouth, and that dude just stuck his nose in, and he's just like, yeah, like there's no fucking way.
Crazy shit.
Because you never know. Like, what if it just clips the end of your nose and just takes that off?
It's on.
Well,
Yeah.
what about? I said to Steve, I go, what scares you the most? He goes, I mean, anything with venomous snakes or big cats. Oh,
Did you? What was it? The
Yeah.
Wild Boys? Is that what it's called?
yeah, where
Yeah, the Wild
they
Boys
dressed
with
up like fucking
the-
a zebra in a lion's cage.
But they had Homeboy the...
Yeah, and he said he told me one time they took headgear that you wear in boxing,
Yeah.
just sparring, and he wrapped that around his neck and like they just were sort of running along.
not
I was
gonna
like,
save
you
you.
had to have somebody with a gun. You know, Steve was like, nah.
Right, they're
Just like you
crazy.
guys.
Well, they had a king cobra. They put the guy in a horse. I think it was like a stable.
Who's the other kid?
Bam Margera.
No, the other, on the wild
Oh, Chris Pontus.
Pontonus or something.
Pontius, yeah.
Pontius,
Pontius.
yeah.
Dude, he kissed a cobra on its head.
Yeah, man.
The thing was full fucking doing this thing and like looking at them, and he came up like behind the thing, and he kissed it on the head and then backed off and did that whole.
Yeah,
He fucking runs away. I'm like, that is fucking insane.
Hey, kids, how
a
bad do
cobra
you want
bite
to
to
get
the
famous?
face, you're gonna die. That's a bad situation.
Well, Steve-O's still doing crazy shit, and but back then he was on drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Now he's sober, and he's taking the show on the road, still doing crazy shit.
Dude, he did,
sober.
That one, the other kid, Chris, he did one time. Like he wanted to get a snake tattoo. Everybody gets a tattoo of a snake. So he goes like, "That's I want to have a snake bite, and then get a tattoo of the bite." So there was like this fucking python laying there, and he just starts. I gotta act this out because you got the fucking camera. He just starts walking towards it like this, and the fucking thing strikes and like wasn't aiming for his arm and just did a glancing shot off his head, and he backed off. He's like, and he goes back in and just fed his arm to this fucking thing. It just goes, bam, grabs onto him, and then it's just around him, and it's just like these guys just pulling this fucking snake off him, and then while it was still bleeding, they just they did a tattoo of it.
Oh, they're insane, man.
Yeah,
They're
it was
nuts. They're nuts.
I don't know what a quip is.
So new toothbrush.
Oh, you know what? You're looking to write a prescription. I feel like this is the end of a therapy session.
I'm gonna send you a quip. Okay.
Huh?
Just let me say.
What is a quip?
It's a toothbrush.
It's a toothbrush.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a fancy,
I wanna
really
send you one.
fancy one.
Please,
You don't
it's
like
on
it?
me. You can fucking throw it. You try it out.
Is this how you handle your relationships when people? What I should have bitched about something bigger.
Yeah.
Fucking hate my car. You just sit there, I'm gonna get you a car.
Now you've been with your lovely wife for how long? How long you guys been together?
I don't know, like 14, 15 years.
It's fucking it's a good run.
I love her more than ever.
Oh, see,
She's the best.
How fucking happy he is.
It's nice.
I know.
It's refreshing. I hate when people hate their spouses.
you can
It bothers me.
always.
Yeah. I bitch about her on stage, but I love her.
Yeah.
I do.
No, but you meant it. I fucking saw that bit, and you meant it.
All right, don't yell at me.
So
You gonna put my head through the dresser?
because I love you. See? Now you're always looking for ways to spice it up. Every relationship is. I was
Don't
wondering.
do that to me.
I'm wondering.
Okay, if that's what you're looking to do,
if
don't say that I am.
You will consider something different.
Hi, Melanie.
And I'm Scotty O.
With Ecstatic Hearts Tantra. And we just want to share that there are many ways to orgasm. You don't actually have to be having sex. You can orgasm just from hugging.
You know what's funny is they like if you switch their hair, they could be each other. They look just like each other.
Yeah, but thank God, because if I didn't, I can't imagine trying to make a living as an actor. And even though I work, they don't pay actors anymore. You know, it would have been.
No,
I would have
it's
gone
become-
crazy. I
Well,
would have
don't
gone
wanna
fucking
discourage
crazy.
anybody that's thinking about doing it. What you have to the same way you get into stand up or get into anything. You have to do it because you love it.
Yeah.
And then if you love it, you'll have a passion and you will stick with it despite what's going on.
Yeah.
But if you don't love it, it's being a comedian or an actor or be in construction. I got
Not
into
for you.
construction and I didn't love it, dude. I lasted 8 days. It was one of the worst.
8
days.
Me too.
8 days, dude. I've never been that fucking exhausted. I was just a grunt. I remember I couldn't make enough sandwiches. I would be eating 3 sandwiches for lunch and I was still losing
Starving.
weight. Still losing weight. We were roofing in July.
Oh.
And yeah, as
Not
a
for me.
redhead, and I was just bringing the shit up. I remember my favorite part of that fucking job in the 8 days was we had to do, you snap the chalk line to line the thing up on the board. We were doing it in the basement of the house, which was all fucking dirt, and it was actually cool down there. And we were redoing this house, and I remember I'm hanging outside an unfinished window, sticking the thing up, making the scaffolding for this Irish guy who kept going, "Billy, you must work quicker." And I was like, "Listen, man, I never put one of these fucking things up before. You want me to go faster? I'll go faster." And he's like, "Ah, you're fucking shite." And right over the fence was this house with a pool, and it was summer vacation. There was kids like my age, and you could see it was like the quarterback of the football team, these hot chicks and all that. That's my whole life. And I remember one time the kid was just stretching up and just looking up at me, and I was just going, what the fuck am I doing with I have my whole life to fucking be miserable. I should be doing what that, I mean, dude, they were just like,
that's
and because
thing.
they were so good looking, you could tell they were popular. He didn't have 1 ounce of guilt. Like me, if I stretched out, I would have looked at him and been like, I would have like started cleaning the pool. I would have felt guilty. This guy had no guilt. He did everything but just sit there drinking iced tea and give me the little toodaloo.
It's not for me.
Dude, there was a guy on the construction site too. He wore the same jeans every day, and he had no underwear on, and there was a giant hole right to the left of his fucking junk, where the pocket should be. And I remember one point I was bent down picking something up, and he stepped over something, and the hole moved like just like junk and went back. And I remember standing up, but he was the brother of the guy I was working for. I just want to be like, dude, you want to put some fucking something, some Evel Knievel fucking underwear, something on, underoos, something.
Wrap it up.
Just when you didn't think it could get any worse.
Fucking duct tape, dude. I'll never. He just stepped right over, and I thought it was weird then, but now, with all the information now about fucking weird, like I thought he was getting off on something, man. Like that's just fucking weird.
Hey boys, look at this.
That's fucking
That's weird.
And not in like a gay way. I just think in general he was just like
a weird bird.
Yeah, sort of peeing on his territory. Like, hey, don't forget who you're working for.
It's my
junk.
dick. There you go.
Dick in your face.
Here's my situation. You fucking prepubescent college boy.
Oh, dude. I mean, it was so fucking shocking. Like if I sat down with a police sketch artist, I think I could still I could get it about 80%. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh boy.
I'm talking about where they're like the morbidly obese runway modeling, and you're like, we're beautiful, and you're like, I don't think so.
No, I think if you're going to be in a
movie,
movie, you should be. If you're going to get naked on film, in TV, a movie, you should be in the best fucking shape you could possibly be.
Yeah.
Or you go the other way for the laugh.
Right.
But you're doing it for the laugh. But like to sit there and just show off an unworked out body and say that that's brave.
Right.
It's like the bravery is the person who has to look at it.
Yeah.
Because listen, we all look at each other's fucking regular bodies, when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because you love the other person.
Right.
You have to love somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what's amazing about beautiful people is you're not in love with them, but you can see them naked.
Right.
Like
right.
that's how that's really in shape.
Right. I mean, I know the whole idea is like
no one wants
people
to see me naked. I joke. You know what I look like naked? I look like I have the exact same body as the Pink Panther. Well, it's just a big head and it's just straight down, no ass, and then I have like the Pink Panther was like first trimester.
Yeah.
Like. But we live in an age though that if I was completely naked, I would be called brave and courageous rather than fucking rude and inconsiderate to make you guys look at me.
Oh yeah, I mean I've been asked to be shirtless. I'm like, it's disgusting. Like, is it because it's funny? Because if it's going to be funny, that's one thing. But like,
I would do it if can I act like I think I'm good looking?
Right.
Then I would do it.
Right.
But if I'm going to do it like, man,
serious.
This is my body, deal with it, and literally put the pressure on you to not laugh at me and ridicule me, is I am living in such a world of fucking delusion. I don't have any fucking pigment.
Yeah.
Just for me, no matter what shape I got into, to take my shirt off, I would be blinding people.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
it's just
so white.
Well, and that's
but
the
I have other things that I'm good at.
right.
Sure.
Okay, so you're the non-binary comedian. Very good.
Very good.
Okay, here's another
Performing
one.
in Irvine. By the way, they didn't mention I'm going to be wearing a dress.
Yes, please.
Okay, would you rather everywhere you go, you have to run to get there?
I'm out on that. I don't even care what the next one is. My back can't take it.
It's literally like you go to the next room in your house to say
Like a
something to your
5-year-old.
wife.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Always running.
Never stretching, just always running.
You always have to run to Irvine.
If someone knocks on your front door, you have to run there. You have to run on stage.
Heavy
you always
feet.
run.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't care what this is. Or join ISIS. All right, ISIS. Let's get those fucking infidels.
Or every time you speak, you're shouting. So you're basically a toddler. Like you're
Full
screaming,
volume
full
shouting.
like right
Will
now.
it hurt my voice to do
Of
it?
course, yes.
Yeah, a
it's
little bit.
painful.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not fun. Neither of these are going to be fun.
But you have to go like the phone. Hello. Yeah, like that. You always you say everything in that range.
Yeah, and your stand-up too.
I found a loophole.
I find a loophole.
What's the loophole?
I would just ignore people.
Oh.
So then I wouldn't have to talk to them. And then I just wait till they say my name 10 times. Then I'd be like, what? So it made sense. There's the loophole. Because you need you need your health.
Good.
You need your health, and my body would just hurt so much if I did that.
Your sweet wife who you love be like, Bill, you gotta go, yeah. And then she's like, do you think you can take our daughter to the park? You're like, yeah. And then your sweet daughter.
Yeah, but I could explain to her. I have an affliction. Ignore the tone of my voice. I love you more than life itself. You're my best friend.
So
I'd love to go to the movies, but you're going to have to do the purchase.
He can't whisper during the movie.
Yeah, he can. He can shout it. It's one of my favorite actors. Yeah, definitely. He could do it.
I think the wife did it.
You get some more popcorn?
Yeah, but I actually, because that would be fun. Once my wife was into it, I would just be totally quiet.
Yeah.
And your
then
act.
having sex. You like that? You feel so good.
It would wear on her. I think the bit would wear on her after a while.
You
No,
might get a
I would just
divorce.
duct tape a pillow around my
Oh,
mouth.
Yeah. All right. So,
So then it'd be all right. Just do it like that. It's still not sexy.
No.
No, terrible.
My brain
This is
hurts.
terrible.
The back of my head hurts.
But if you run everywhere, you'd be in great shape,
There you go.
and you can maintain your human relationships.
Yeah, you wouldn't yell at
But
anybody.
it's as simple as like you have to go piss in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, but I would be miserable. I would start yelling at people because your body can't take that.
Yeah. That'd be a lot.
Yeah, but you get used to it. What do you mean? You begin in fantastic shape.
That's right.
I used to say.
I thought you were going to start singing a song right there. That would have been perfect.
You think so?
The Louis Changed the World song.
I had this really bad habit from just growing up in the 70s in the Midwest. Like when I was in the edit bay working on Community as late as 2010, I would say, take that back. See this thing. That's gay. Get rid of that. Like I was still doing that. I had to there was a sea change during these last 5 years. Like I had to and then I found out what it was is I shouldn't be saying that anyway, but I found out the editor was gay, and realized I had been nonstop using that word just to mean like
Lame.
dumb,
Lame, stupid.
retarded,
Stinks,
you know.
yeah.
And then I apologized to him, and then the way he accepted the apology broke my heart because it was like he was like, yeah, that word just reminds me of a lot of stuff, you know. And it was like, oh god, like that really
Here's the
like
thing
woke me
about
up.
gay though. It's like it used to mean happy, and I was really happy, right?
Sure.
And you never heard them complain when it got hijacked. Like the really happy people didn't like protesting. People like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That word used to mean we're really enjoying our day. Well, you guys turned around and took it